In Britain today, what were once luxuries are fast becoming everyday items.
I don't think of them as being luxuries, they're more my essentials.
From our electrical gadgets, our cappuccinos and lattes, to our leather shoes, as we consume more and more, these products become increasingly disposable.
I buy shoes every 3 weeks, and what happens with the old shoes? I throw them away.
But would we care more if we knew the human cost of making our luxuries?
I never feel guilty at all about spending as much money as I do. You know, I've earned this money, so therefore it's my right to spend it.
Over a 5-week journey, 6 young British consumers travelled to Africa and Asia to live and work alongside the people who mine.
Oh my word.
Farm.
Seriously worn out. I haven't worked this hard in my life.
And recycle our luxury goods.
This is weird, man.
They are high-flying student Alexandria.
I don't think about where these luxuries come from when I buy them. But then again, maybe I just don't notice because I don't care.
Part-time model and high-end shop worker Oscar.
Working in Harrods gives me a feeling of prestige. That's definitely a sense of luxury in my life.
Sussex lad James.
My luxuries definitely, I think, give me a bit of an edge with putting the ladies.
There's a hottie right there.
Gold lover George.
I've liked gold and jewellery since I was little. Like one of those magpies, I guess, just see something shiny and then attracted to it.
Geordie lass Sam.
I'm quite a big one for the necklaces. I love my shoes. You know, if I see Cheryl Cole wearing something, I'll be like, right, I've got to go and get something like that.
And high-end luxury lover Lucy.
Having my luxuries makes me feel like a celebrity. If I've asked for something, I've always got it.
These 6 young Brits will discover how third world workers get sapphires, trainers, coffee, gold and MP3 players to our high streets from thousands of miles away.
They can't walk away from this. What are they going to do, starve to death?
And they'll find out how the West sends its unwanted goods to Africa.
He's risking his own life every single day at the age of 9.
Last week, the group were in Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, where they took on some of the toughest jobs in the leather industry.
Do you want balls?
Yeah.
Being a lazy shite.
While discovering where the leather that goes into their trainers and handbags is made, they were shocked by how little the workers get paid.
The product that she makes in the end is actually worth more than her.
But found out that solutions aren't always that simple.
Always they say, the price is expensive. So how can we compete? We have to live to survive.
Tonight, the group work in the coffee plantations and processing factories, where many of our lattes, cappuccinos and espressos start life.
This is not right. Just use one hand.
Can they handle the back-breaking conditions?
This is the weakest I've been yet.
I've hit rock bottom.
That is so heavy.
As they learn how to support themselves on the coffee workers' wages.
It is not enough for me to actually eat.
I only had one bite of food last night.
Here you go.
Is that it?
And how will the group cope with an unexpected new arrival?
Hi, I'm Siobhan.
As they learn the bitter truth of how the workers live,
I could never, ever live like this.
will a cup of coffee ever taste the same again?
This is just not worth the effort for the coffee to have to go through all this shit to get it.
The group are travelling 250 miles south from the capital Addis Ababa, deep into the Ethiopian countryside, to take up jobs as coffee workers.
It is breathtaking. It's just like completely stepping into another world. You'd never think that any place like this would exist.
You think this is going to be similar to the village that we're going to be living in?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's going to be like some sort of massive urban town just around the corner. Wow, look at that house, it's surreal.
Across the world, a staggering 2 billion cups of coffee are drunk every day, and millions of them start life here.
You go, boy! Come on!
The group are heading to the small village of Bolloya. Some of the best quality coffee in the world comes from here. After an 8-hour journey, they've arrived at where they'll be living and working next.
This is
kind of mad.
else, man.
Coffee retail sales are estimated to be over £32 billion a year. Without the plantations, this community would barely survive.
I am really so remote and so far away from civilization, like what we're used to. It's sort of like quite breathtaking. Feels like I'm in the jungle.
I think we are in the jungle, innit?
Oh, how pungent is that smell? Oh my God. Heads of goats.
Where?
Yeah.
The Brits will be working for local coffee boss Mr. Demisi. He owns 10 hectares of land in the local area, which harvests thousands of kilos of coffee beans a year.
Coffee in this community is like blood vessels and a means of livelihood for the surrounding people. They are staying with us and living here and working with our farm.
Up until now, the Brits have relied on the locals for support, but all that is about to change. Now, they must feed and house themselves only on a typical coffee worker's wages.
For working in our farm, the maximum payment is 12 birr each per day, which is to support yourself both for food and renting house.
Their 12 Birr wages works out at roughly 60 pence each a day, a basic living wage.
This job is not a joke. You have to work really. How the local people are working, you have to work like that. If you don't properly, I will not pay you.
They'll be starting work tomorrow, but first they need a place to rent. A local takes them to a house that is typical for a coffee farming family.
We're viewing houses in Ethiopia. How mental is this?
Most of the village has no electricity or running water, and the houses are very basic compared to what the Brits are used to.
Is this the only room?
It's the kitchen next door, guys. It's just literally a room with like pots and pans.
Can we please see the toilet as well in the wash area?
I don't care. I've seen worse toilets than that. It's not all that bad.
So communal toilet, I'm not too fussed.
I hate it. I hate this one. I don't like it at all. It's too small and not all of us are going to be able to fit and sleep comfortably. So you have to make room for our luggage as well. Like getting dressed in the morning, all in that one room is too cramped and the kitchen is just not big enough for all of us to be in there cooking.
But this will be their home for the next week. The rent they must pay is around 20 pence each per person per night, a third of their daily wages.
Quite worried about this week, to be honest, because we don't know what the work's going to be like and whether or not we're going to be able to hack it. We don't know how far we're going to have to walk for food and what we're going to be able to afford. We don't know how far we're going to have to walk for work. We don't know what this room's going to be like to sleep in. I think this week's going to be like our biggest challenge, definitely.
The Brits settle down to an early night. Tomorrow they will need to work hard to support themselves.
Good night, guys.
It's 6 a.m. and the Brits are about to start working on the coffee plantations.
He was up through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already think you should stay in bed today, G-Man.
You haven't got a choice, so we can't.
Do you want me to stay with him, anyone?
Yeah, right. We need all the money we can get.
I feel bad, man, because like if I don't go to work, then obviously that's potentially 12 Birr that we won't have. So I feel a bit shit about that.
Bye, George.
We don't actually do it.
Bye, George.
All right, then.
The Brits have arrived at a crucial time. The harvest has just finished, which means the land must now be prepared for the next crop. To show them what needs doing is third-generation farm owner Mr. Tedesay. He has worked this land all his life.
ጠንካር ብሎ ስለምሰራ ራሳችሁንም ጠብቃችሁ ቢላም የሳለ ስለሆነ ራሳችሁንም ጠብቃችሁ ነው እንግዲህ የምትሰሩ ምን ጣለው ነው የምንሰራ 1 ሄክታር ነው 1 ሄክታር ስለምሰራ ያኛው በጥንቃቄ ነው በጥራት በጠበቀ ነው መቀለድ ምናምን የለም
How big's the hectare? Where do we need to finish?
ያው አለ መጨረሻ ነው አለ
All of it.
Let's go.
Only if they clear the field will they be paid the full 60 pence each.
Oh, this is going to be so difficult. Machete is really heavy.
Mastering the right technique is crucial to avoid damaging the roots of the coffee trees.
the technique is extremely hard. They want you to sort of skim the ground, but doing it wrong.
Look.
I can see what you're doing, I just can't do it. But he doesn't seem to understand that the reason why I'm not with one hand is because I don't have the strength.
This job for them, because they've got the knack, is quite easy, but it's bloody hard for us. My arm's aching. I feel like just conking out. I mean, they probably had coffee today, we haven't.
By midday, 6 locals would have cleared half a hectare. But with one man down, the Brits have barely made an impression.
Stand up.
No, I can't stand up. I've got period pain.
Ah.
What's I have to do like that? It doesn't work as well now.
Seriously worn out. I haven't worked this hard in my life.
ይሄ ስራና ይሄ እኩል ነው ሰራሽው አሁን አንቺ ልክ አይደለም በቃ እንደዚህ ስሪ እንደዚህ
This is just not worth the effort for the coffee. I don't think it's that nice to have to go through all this shit together.
I'm just worried that we've probably done like about 7 steps worth, and you can't even see like to the end of the hectare still at the moment. I think if George had been here and he was going to get paid the same as us, then like we might have been able to afford rent and food. But the fact that the 5 of us have got to cover an extra person's rent and food, I don't know how we're going to manage it. I think we're going to be sleeping under the stars tonight. I really don't think we're going to be able to afford rent.
But help is on its way. Another Brit was supposed to join the group from the beginning of their journey. But due to personal reasons, she's only just arrived, and her timing couldn't be better.
At the moment, I'm feeling very excited. Excited to be here, firstly, and then secondly, obviously, I'm a massive coffee drinker. So this is like my version of some form of entertainment fun park.
26-year-old Siobhan is a trainee surveyor with an addiction she can't live without.
I am a complete coffeeaholic, like chocoholic, but coffeeaholic. I love everything about coffee. I need something very strong, maybe with some cream or some chocolate. It just starts the day well, gives you a little bit of a boost, a bit of motivation to go into work. I have about 6 cups a day. I'd wake up, straight away, get that coffee rolling. Then about 10 o'clock, oh, coffee, cheers. Right, I'm rolling like a coffee bean. That's it for me, party starts.
Siobhan loves her daily fix, but she has no idea where it comes from.
Genuinely, unless you are someone who knows about these things, you wouldn't automatically think, oh, I wonder who sourced this coffee. Probably am like the majority of consumers, but I actually really do want to know where it really comes from.
Siobhan and her sister were raised by her mum in South London.
I didn't have a dad, but my mum was everything. Mum, dad, granddad, uncles. My mum was everything in one person. I think I've got strong work ethics and motivation because of my mum.
She will whinge, but she's going to, whatever is there to be done, Siobhan will do it. And whinge before, whinge after, but she will work in the middle of it.
Back in the coffee plantation, with one man down and half a hectare of land still to clear, Siobhan has arrived in the nick of time.
Yeah, I'm Siobhan.
Good. Hi, I'm
Who are
Sam.
you? Hi, Sam. How are you? You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, you're all coming to me. Nice one.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetheart.
How's it going? Alexandra, nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Alexandra. Nice to meet you.
Excuse the hands.
No.
I'm James, how you doing?
Hi,
Right,
James.
right?
How are you?
Not bad, Dan, you all right?
Oh, my goodness. I'm Siobhan. I didn't even say. But you can call me Shiv.
So whereabouts are you from?
London.
Whereabouts?
Can you tell?
Whereabouts?
Crystal Palace.
Oh, yeah.
Real
You got a
life.
job right now?
Well, I'm a part-time trainee surveyor. Can you actually imagine? Yes, I am actually intelligent. I actually have got a job.
Basically, with one man down, George, who is another one of our guys, is so ill he was throwing up last night.
Bless him.
So we've actually like been having to work double time because we have to pay for his rent now and his food.
Okay, because he's not here.
Yeah, because now we're back to our normal amount of people.
አሁን እናንተ በወሬ ላይ ያላችሁ ሰዓቱ እየሞላ ነው።
Okay, yes, let's just get cracking then.
እዚህ እንደዚህ
Oh.
በዛ ቁርጥ አሁን በተለይ አንቺ በርቺ እያለ ነው። ሰዎቹ ቅድም ሰርቶም ደክሟል። አንቺ አሁን መበርታት አለብሽ።
Oh, I am working hard, but I've only just got here. Look, you know, just wean me in gently. Yeah, it's very hard. I'm tired already. I'm a broken woman. Look at me, I'm in trouble. Like, I'm in serious trouble here.
It's almost the end of the day, and local coffee boss Mr. Demisi has come to check up on the Brits' work before he'll pay them.
You know, the quality is not good. They have to kill it properly. I think it's impossible for them to complete all the land it might be because of the lack of experience. You know, you can't work with two hands.
Yes, I can.
You can use only one hand. No. This is not right. Just use one hand.
Pull them over
Please
here.
come in the front. Come here. Hurry up. Our agreement is to pay you 12 birr each if you complete clearing all these lands. But now you have done 2/3 of the land. For that purpose, we are only going to pay you 8 birr.
Thank you very much.
After deducting rent, the group have just 8 pence each to live on.
So it's about 3p for breakfast, 3p for lunch, and 3p for dinner.
It's just such a lot of work. I can't even think back to like having a cup of coffee every single morning, which I do at home. I can't even think back to that. I feel like as if you're living for so little. What is your quality of life? You spend 8 hours a day working in these conditions, and then you know that when you go home tonight, you've got more work on your plate.
Alexandria and Oscar head off to the market to buy food for the group. They have to buy tonight's dinner and breakfast and lunch for tomorrow.
I know, but it looks like this has plastic.
Should we have a look there?
Vegan Oscar heads straight to a stall selling vegetables.
And I don't think he knows what he's doing. Oscar! No, I really don't trust him. Oscar! Oscar! Oscar, hurry up! Come on, you can walk
Sorry,
faster
please
than that.
don't hurry me.
What are we doing in there?
They sell beans and things.
Anything more? Anything worth buying?
It's just all far too expensive for 6 people. Oh, sorry,
Let's go.
7 people.
Yeah, 7.
7 people for 3 meals.
How much?
Alexandria is on the lookout for high-energy food for the whole group.
Do we need that many carbs, or should we just get 3 of those and just some other vegetables, like some cabbage and stuff?
No, I think we need that much carb. We need that much carb, seriously.
Can I sacrifice some carbs, myself, and just get some random other, like, whatever? Yeah?
The group has decided to pool their money together to make it go further. But Oscar has other ideas.
Oscar's decided to buy himself cabbage and avocados as opposed to share everyone else's food. So, I mean, it's completely his choice, but I think it's going to be a bit of a bad decision because I can't see that he can have today's supper, tomorrow breakfast and tomorrow lunch, working as hard as we are, on a ration of cabbage and avocado. If he tries to get some of our potatoes around some of our pasta, I'm going to say to him, you know, you made the choice of not grouping with everyone else and buying it individually, and you've got to stick to that now.
It's actually going to be quite hard
I'm not sure
to cook.
how everyone's going to feel about the cabbage and the avocados, Oscar.
They've spent their entire food budget of 56 pence on 6 potatoes, an onion, cabbage and pasta to last for 3 meals. Back at the hut, George is out of his sickbed and the group are getting to know new girl Shiv.
Yeah, I've got 2 sisters. My mum, she lives about 10 minutes down the road from me, very close to my mum. Me and my sister talk like 30 times a day. So, yeah, it's really hard for me because I speak to them all the time. And what are your families like at home? Are you all like only children or you got siblings?
Really, really close to my mum as well, like really close. Well, parents split up a couple of years ago, so I live with like my mum and my brother there now.
Like, for the last, 3 years, I've lived in a different country to my parents. I love family, but I'm also very independent.
What about you, James? Are you an only child?
No, I got an older sister who's 18 months older than me. I live at home, but I moved out of home a couple of times anyway, but I always found my way back there, which is a bit of a shame. I think my parents were probably pissed off at the fact that I keep coming back. I love my family, man, they're cool. So we all get on really well, so we're all quite close.
I'm trying to cook, but my hands aren't clean. Nothing's clean because we haven't got any water to clean with. We haven't got any soap to clean with. We haven't got ingredients to make food with. It's hard to get the pan hot. There's smoke all in the kitchen to the point where you actually have to leave because you can't breathe. You've got to keep the fire going, try and do the dishes. Everything's in the dark. It's a nightmare. Oscar? Oscar? Can you come out here, please? Said, can you come out and give a hand?
What do you need?
I need you to do the washing up. He said that he was going to help do all the cooking and get the water and stuff. And look at him now. Doing nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'm going for food.
You're going to sleep.
If you want some more help, just shout for me.
Oh, yes. Oh, dinner.
To make their food last, dinner tonight is just a plate of potatoes.
Oh my God, man.
No, thank you.
Is that it?
There you go. Welcome to our yard.
Thanks.
I'm just pissed off and frustrated at everything we've done today. It was one of the most difficult and painful experiences ever. We made no money. The shopping experience was hell. We come back home, and then it takes hours to cook. I mean, hours. And I've got to look forward to potatoes. I could never, ever live like this.
We think, oh, we've had a hard day at work. We haven't had a hard day at work. Like, this is a hard day at work, and I've only been here for one day. So, yeah, very, very shocking, and I'm very, very intrigued to see how much worse it's going to get than this, because it's looking quite bad at the moment.
It's 8 a.m. and the Brits are moving on to a vital job. When the land has been cleared of weeds, new coffee trees can be planted. Today, the Brits will be digging holes for the new saplings.
For one hole, we are going to pay you $3 each. For one hole, $3. You have to work very hard, be serious.
Yes, definitely.
Labourers are paid for each hole that they dig.
Tidy hole, yeah?
So if all 7 Brits work well, they can earn extra money for food tonight.
And yesterday, we didn't have you or Siobhan, so today it is literally having an extra 2 pairs of hands.
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully we can work
at
a faster speed.
Hurry up! Come here!
The 3 Birr the Brits will be paid for each completed hole is roughly 15 pence. On a good day, the locals can dig more than 10.
If we're getting paid per hole, might as well do as many holes as I can. I just want to do well.
Straight into it here. No messing about. I'm a man of business, as you can see. That's it.
In order for the young trees to thrive, each hole must be exactly 60 centimetres wide and deep, measured with a stick, and dug with basic tools.
I'm getting really annoyed with myself, to be honest. Like, really, really pissed off with myself. Because it's just not happening. I've been given something with, like, a spade the size of my thumbnail. I'm just getting really annoyed. The people over here are working their backsides off all day in the boiling hot. The money that they're getting paid couldn't even afford their family breakfast, you know. We don't think twice about spending like £3 a cup of coffee.
You know, these are billion-dollar companies that are selling this coffee, and they can afford to realistically, like, triple the pay. You know, they need to kind of loosen the old change purse, because it's a billion-dollar industry. So why they don't want to pay the workers, which, if you have no workers, you have no product.
The price of products should go, if they're going to be greedy like that, the price of products should go up a little bit so they get
That's
paid
right.
more.
But
Or they should just pay more, because we're paying so much for it.
That's what I'm saying, it shouldn't be a choice. It shouldn't be, oh, we are either going to be fair trade or we're not. It should be standard for everyone.
An hour into the working day, and Lucy is struggling with the workload.
You want me?
I feel like mentally and physically exhausted. Like, the fact that I haven't really eaten and I haven't really slept, and then doing more physical work is sort of quite emotionally draining.
Oscar has already finished his first hole.
Finished.
Finished.
Okay. Very good.
High five.
Excellent.
Thank you.
But Lucy's come to a grinding halt and is asked to see the medic.
I'm just like really exhausted. I haven't really been eating a lot. I've got nothing. Well, I've had the last time I ate was when we were on the bus on the way home. I'm just like got no energy. I don't really feel like I keep getting really lightheaded. I don't really feel like I'm here.
Last night she had nothing, and she's now trying to dig these huge holes. I think she's really come to the end of her tether, emotionally and everything. So I hope that she's gonna just power through.
It's not fun when you've got, like, these people all go home and they have, like, big meals. They can probably sleep because they're used to all this stuff, but it's just like, I said, it's just very draining.
19-year-old Lucy from Harrogate has always got whatever she wants.
I was spoiled in the fact that if I wanted a horse, I always got one. If I ever saw a pony that I liked, I was always like, Daddy, you can have a pony. I don't ask for like horses as much anymore, and I don't ask for stuff like that. It's more like, Mum, can I have some money?
This rich kid is used to the luxury lifestyle.
I grew up in a really nice country house with quite a lot of land and a swimming pool.
Despite a top education, Lucy doesn't work for a living, and along with her very own apartment and car, she also receives a monthly allowance from her parents.
Oh, I've never had to rough it. I've never had to work for things myself. I've always had it weighted on hand and foot. My mum does everything for me. My mum's like my personal organiser. She gets me organised with everything. She tells me what to do. Also, if I want anything, my mum will be like, if I say, Mum, I really need some money, she'll give me some money. When people like prejudge me and like instantly get the wrong impression of me, it makes me so angry.
I want to prove to people and to myself that I can go out and see the world and I can get stuck in.
Back in the coffee plantations, Lucy is rising to the challenge.
I'm going to carry on working because if I don't work, I'll have no money to eat or pay for the rent, and I don't want to rely on everyone else.
Like the local workers, the group know they have to dig as many holes as they can to earn as much money as possible. Oscar is the first to finish his second hole and has come to an unexpected decision.
I've made 6 Birr already today. My rent is 4 Birr. I'm going to just buy some avocados. I can get 4 avocados for 1 Birr.
You're not going to work this afternoon?
No.
So you're not trying to try and replicate what people in Ethiopia have to go through to feed their families?
I've made enough money to sleep and eat, and at the moment that's first priority.
You're taking an individualistic approach, don't you think?
Yeah, but that's the approach that I've taken in London, so...
I know, but you're not in London, we're in Ethiopia. Suddenly, things are getting hard. You were going to set yourself apart and live as an individual.
I don't know whether you've forgotten the fact that I met you like 2 weeks ago. You're not my family. As an individual, I'm not suddenly going to become someone else.
20-year-old free spirit Oscar likes to stand out from the crowd.
My presence is often influential, funny, odd, but quite often contradictory. I was in every teacher's bad books, and that was probably because I was a joker.
At 17, Oscar dropped out of his A-levels.
I went to probably the most expensive school in the whole of the UK. We're talking, you know, tens of thousands of pounds. And I left after the first year. Didn't really have anything to show for it.
An only child, he had an unconventional upbringing.
I lived in one of the biggest houses on my street, like, extremely privileged. Then at 12, my mum's company went bust, and we found ourselves with literally nothing. Well, we didn't have nothing, we were living on a yacht.
Despite his privileged background, Oscar is convinced he can handle life in Africa.
Although I haven't done that much physical hard work in this country, I'm sure that when I go to Africa, there'll be a sense of respect, commitment, and definitely a sense of, hey, you know, this is your life, I'm here to live it.
But back on the plantation, Oscar has other ideas.
I've made enough to eat and sleep, and that is the first priority.
Don't you want to, like, earn a bit more money so that you can cushion everyone else? No, I'm sorry, Oscar, but you're just being, in my opinion, very, very selfish and very, very close-minded. You've got to open your mind up to the way people live here and not just come here and sort of chop away what you don't like. Is this Oscar walking away?
I'm malnutritioned, and I don't see why I should do anything more than making food now. I just need to rest and get my energy back.
Oscar, I worked yesterday to buy your avocados and your potatoes. I didn't even have one bite of them. And now you're throwing it in so you can go feed yourself. He's just paddling his own canoe. It's so funny. You're being such a spoiled little brat right now.
Loads of cabbage. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry if you eat more than me.
But... I didn't have one bite of food last night.
It'd be helping me out massively if you stayed, because I'm not exactly doing the best job. But You know, if he doesn't want it, there's nothing that we say to force him, is there? But I think we've all kind of seen ourselves as a team up until now.
I don't think that the nutritional value of pasta is good enough for me, which is why yesterday I decided to buy my own food. Everyone agreed with it, and now they've suddenly turned against it because it's only because I've earned enough money and I don't want to work for the evening because I don't have to. If Sam physically can't do 2 holes, I will come back and dig some more so that they can afford to actually buy some food.
As far as I'm concerned, this is a family, so we're all working for each other. But if Oscar wants to detach himself from that bond and from that team morale and everything else that we have as a team, then that's his decision.
I've made enough to eat, I've made enough to rent, and they're not happy. And, you know, why should they be? They're working bloody hard down there, but it doesn't mean that I should have to.
But back on the plantation, with an hour to go, the group has come up with a plan. If they double up on manpower, they'll dig more holes.
Could we do one together though? And then I can't get one done in an hour.
ይቻላል? አዎ በቃ በጋራ በቃ ሁለታችሁም አንድ አውጡ በላሉ።
Thank you.
So we can dig one together?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Having pulled together, they're seeing results.
I feel like I'm going quite a bit faster than I was earlier on. So fingers crossed, because I really, really want to get this really done this afternoon to make up for the rest of the group.
Okay, last year. Finish.
God bless.
Finish.
We're rolling.
Just finished my 7th. Ganjo. Yeah, he's proud of me. He's proud. He's awfully proud.
After 7 hours of digging, they finished 16 holes. After a spot of lunch and an afternoon nap, Oscar is heading back to the plantation.
This is not for me, this bit. This is coming back to make sure that everyone's got enough food to eat. I've been sleeping and eating.
Lemon.
Do I have enough food for today? Yes. Can I pay for rent? Yes. Am I here to help other people to make sure that they can eat? Yes. So I don't see why I'm having so much grief.
አንተን ያየ ሰው ሌሎችም እንዳንተ ይሆናሉ። እነዚህ አሁን እሱን ምን አደረገ ሲባል እነዚህም ላይሰሩ ነው። በዛ ላይ አገር ይጎዳል። አንተ በስራ ላይ እየቀለድክ ነው። ምትቀልደው ዜጋ ነህ እያለ ነው።
I'm not a greedy person. That's why I haven't studied some career to become extremely wealthy. I'm quite happy with just making enough to be satisfied and survive. And I think it's people like you, no offence, and it's people around us that are so driven, money, work, that the whole place is fucked up.
ላ በሶስተኛ ወል ነው አየ የካቲት መጋቢት እንትን አድርጎ ማዛ ላይ ነው አሁን የሚተክለው አየሩ ደግሞ ጠላቂሱ እየጎተተ እንትን ከሄደ እኔ እንዳው ቅድም እንግዳ ስለሆነ ነው እንጂ አይመጣም ነበር።
But with the end of the day approaching, Mr. Tedesay agrees to let Oscar go back to work. And he's able to add one more hole to the group's overall total.
Sheva!
Before he can pay the Brits, the farmer counts and checks the holes.
በጣም የተሻለ ስራ ነው ሰራችሁት 21 ነው ሰራችሁት አሁን 21 ስለሰራችሁ አሁን አጠቃላይ ብር 63 ብር ይመጣል 63 ብር ይሰጣችሁ
Fantastic. 63 Birr for lunch.
We are millionaires tonight.
I'm ጎብዛችሁ informed you have done very well.
Thank you.
I'm a second anno.
So we got paid £3.15 and we've just been digging holes for coffee. And how much is your coffee back at home?
Between
about £3.15.
Yeah, £3.50.
So we all worked a full afternoon, all 7 of us, and I wouldn't even get us a coffee, probably.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
One sip each.
Back at the hut, it's George's turn to cook. Everyone except Oscar has pulled their wages together for dinner.
The reality is if you don't eat, you haven't got any energy, so you'll earn less the next day. And everyone's starving. I've got to cook for 5 other people. Yeah, it's going a bit wrong. Is that even boiling? Is that boiling?
As George struggles to get dinner ready, the girls are speaking to boss Mr. Demisi. They want to know why, despite coffee's growing popularity, more of the profits don't seem to be reaching the people that produce it.
For one bag of coffee, how much do you, 1 kilo of coffee, how much do you sell that on for?
You know, the maximum price, most of the time, the average price for the washed coffee is around 30 birr, which is equal to 1.5 pound.
Yeah.
When we compare this price with the roasted coffee might be 5 times.
5 times more.
The price which we get.
Do you actually roast the coffee here in Ethiopia?
We are not roasting here.
You don't roast here?
Why not?
We are not roasting because of the lack of certain facilities. What I mean facilities, you have to pack. It has to be a good package. It has to be roasted properly. For this, all you need the equipment, which might cost much more money.
Setting up a high-volume roasting and packing facility locally could cost millions of pounds. Money people like Mr. Demisi simply don't have. Instead, the raw beans are sent to Western countries for roasting.
They're buying the raw coffee because they're getting it cheaper.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go and roast it themselves, so they'll make the profit.
Yeah, the foreigners who are doing the business are making a lot of money out of this coffee. Some major coffee giants in the world.
How does that make you feel, knowing that they're coming over here, they're paying next to nothing for this coffee, and they're making these massive profits across in America and in the UK?
I feel very, very bad because here in our country we are a little bit backward. All facilities like, information technologies, transportation. Sometimes, people need immediate need, whatever the price, they don't bother. Just they sell it and have something for their survival.
I feel really angry about everything we found out from Mr. Demisi about the working relationship between Western companies and small rural villages like this. I mean, clearly they're not in a position where they can bargain. We're talking about a small group of people, a small community who are sitting on such a gold mine of resource and who are just not able because of their lack of influence, their lack of power. They're not respected by the West, They're so poor that they're just prepared to, in a way, they haven't got the choice when it comes to livelihood. And so the West are completely using that to pay less.
It's nearly 11 p.m. by the time the group finally eat.
3 hours later, and here's your plain pasta. Right, there's the pasta.
I want some on my pasta. Yeah.
You enjoying that shit?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It smells fantastic, George.
To be honest, I'm really, really hungry. But I think all of our energy levels are just dropping as well because everyone's starving.
After 3 days of trying to support themselves on the workers' wages, the group are moving on to the final and most important stage of Ethiopia's coffee industry, where the raw beans are prepared for export.
I hope it's not manual labour, because my hand's absolutely killing me last night. I caught it so many times with my mosquito net. There's no way I'm going to be working like this. Everybody, I think it's just overtired now, and I think we're looking forward to, just to get another day done with so we can get back into bed.
I genuinely do think I'll be able to do it. Well, it hasn't been that tough up till now, that's the thing. This is the toughest bit so far. Other situations have just been they're really hard and stuff like that, but we've always been fed at the end of the day and we've always been able to sleep, and it's just this week has really sort of taken it out for me. I feel emptiness, because I haven't slept and I haven't really eaten, and I just I've hit rock bottom.
This has been by far, I think, the hardest week for everyone. It's been, it's been beyond difficult. It's been next level hard.
Yeah, it has.
This is a big thing to take on for someone who's never even lived away from home.
Yeah, definitely.
If they're to eat tonight, they must get to work, which means they have to leave Lucy behind. Having experienced what life is like in the coffee plantation, the Brits will now work on the next stage. The coffee processing plant. Every day, ton after ton of fresh coffee beans are processed and bagged up, ready for export all over the world. The group's job will be to load around 5 tons of raw coffee beans into dehusking machines that remove the hard outer shell. Then sort the beans into 85-kilogram sacks ready for export. Plant bosses father and son Ashetu and Mersha Esifa are very proud of their world-famous product, and before the Brits get down to work, they want them to sample some.
እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ። እኛም ማሽን እኛን ድርጅት ለማየት ስለመጣችሁ በጣም እናመሰግናለን። ቡናውን ቀምሳችሁ እንድታዩ ወደዚያ ከዛ በኋላ ከሱ ያሳያችኋል። እሱ የሚያሰራውን ስራ ትሰራላችሁ ማለት ነው።
Without sugar, please. No, without.
Does it matter?
It doesn't have any, does it? It does matter to me, yeah. I'm a second hand.
Is that one good?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a nice cup of coffee.
I'm a second hand.
With the coffee tasting over, it's time for work.
እስከ ነገ ድረስ 60 ኬሻ ማዘጋጀት አለባችሁ። 60 ኬሻ መጫን አለብን። ጥንካሬ ያልሰራ ሰው ያው ዝቅተኛ ክፍያ ነው ማገኘው ላይከፈለውም ይችላል። ስለዚህ በትጋትና በጥንካሬ ሰርታችሁ ቆንጆ እንድታገኙ መስራት አለባችሁ።
The Brits must load this truck with processed coffee to earn 60 pence each.
Cool. Okay. Good stuff.
Their first job is to unload sacks of unprocessed coffee weighing more than 7.5 stone.
Oh my God, so low.
No way, Russ.
No. How's that?
It's all right, actually. That is so heavy. It's quite hard when you haven't had that much nourishment. Yeah, you need a lot of energy to do this sort of work.
Oh no, that is too heavy.
The bosses sell an 85-kilogram sack of raw processed coffee for around £100. Once it has been exported, roasted and packaged, it can sell as cups of coffee on the high street at around 10 times this amount. When enough raw coffee has been unloaded, it's time to process the beans. The boys are pouring the coffee into the dehusking machine that removes the shell and then bagging it, ready to be sorted by the girls. It's a dusty, heavy job, and teamwork is crucial.
That was bag number 1.
59 to go to reach their target.
You got 60 to 100 people working here, working their arse off for not much money whatsoever, all just for that one cup of coffee you get back at home.
Meanwhile, the girls are working in the quality control section.
Wow.
With no machines, every single bean must be checked by hand.
It's so tedious and takes so much concentration. I mean, she's so quick. I can't. This is going to take ages.
You know, I do feel a bit ashamed because obviously I was ignorant to this, but yet I said I was the biggest coffee drinker ever. I don't know anything about coffee. This is not anything like what I expected to see out here.
Oh. I've felt like I found this week the hardest so far. You know, I'm tired and I'm hungry and I'm not feeling my best. And I'm sure that's how these people feel every single day. And for me, that, like, you know, that's upsetting that they're getting up and facing the world every single day feeling like this. Where the hell do I start to put it right?
Feeling too ill to work, Lucy is checked into a hotel and is phoning her mum.
On the way to work, I just had like a breakdown. I'd like completely like just burnt myself out. I'd like just hit rock bottom and I was like, oh my God, I just felt dead. This one's definitely the hardest. It's just the fact that we have to go do like long days of manual labour, just with no food and no sleep.
All the Ethiopians have to do it all the time. There's no, and sort of life at the end of the tunnel for them, isn't it? It's just, that's what their life's going to be like.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You can know that you can come around in 3 weeks, that's them for life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know.
All right then.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you, Mummy.
Take care.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
the will to sort of still go back and be with the group is definitely something that is like strong inside of me. I definitely want to go back and be part of the group, and and I don't want to be someone who's just gonna like take a back seat and let them all do all the hard work. I definitely want to be involved.
Back at the coffee processing plant, James's blistered hands have put him out of action completely.
I've battled through again as much as I can until literally I just can't do it anymore. Life story.
It's down to Oscar and George to load 60 sacks onto the truck.
Guys, hey, get on.
Good man, I'm so tired.
But the lack of food over the last few days is taking its toll.
It's quite heavy, but I literally don't have any energy, so it's messing me up a bit.
This is the weakest I've been yet. I physically can't stand up. And I've got to put the bags from here to there. And then I've got to put these bags on the truck. And they're really heavy.
After speaking to her mum, Lucy has returned to work.
And then where do I put them, the dark ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you enjoy your job? How long have you been working here for?
Is it? 8 ዓመት.
Do you have a husband and children?
ልጆች አለኝ ባለቤት የለኝም
How many kids do you have?
4
Does this job provide enough money to support all of your children?
አይበቃም
How much do you actually get paid in a day?
እዚህ 15 ብር
If we do the calculations, that's not even, it's under £1. I think this kind of, to guess the situation puts it in perspective of how little she has and how much pressure she probably has to, where she actually has to support her family. I'm quite ashamed, to be honest, that I was supporting an industry that is so disrespectful and they're getting paid 70p a day to actually sort all this coffee. It's unbelievable.
With the day coming to an end, boss Ashetu wants to know how Alex feels about the coffee industry.
እሺ ማለት አሁን ልፋቱን እዚህ መጥተሽ አርሶ አደር ጋርም ገብተሽ እዚህም ያለውን ነገር አይተሻል እና ለአንድ ሲኒ ቡና ያን ያህል ብር መከፈሉ በቂ ነው ያለሽ ወይስ ያንሰዋል?
Having worked on the coffee plantation and gone through every single process, you realise that I would be happy to pay the amount I pay because a lot of hard work is put into it, but I'm not happy to pay that amount because the people who are putting in the hard work, they don't get the money they deserve. Personally, from now on, I only want to buy fair trade coffee. I only want to buy coffee that I know, or I hope that the people who have worked towards making that coffee are getting a fair wage and are getting the money they deserve for it. And I hope that we can go back to the UK with a message about that and encourage people to buy fair trade.
አርሶ አደሩ የተሻለ ብር የተሻለ ክፍያ ባገኝ ከዚህ የተሻለ ቡና ልታገኙ ትችላላችሁ እና የተሻለ ክፍያ አርሶ አደሩ እንዳያገኝ ያው አንቺም በበኩልሽን ሌሎችም የበኩላቸውን እንትን እንዲያደርጉ ያው ጣሪ አሁን እንደነገርሽ
People here are aware of what's going on. They're not oblivious to what's happening. They now realise that the coffee has been sold for so much elsewhere and they're getting so little for it. Before I came here, I never ever would buy fair trade. I didn't believe in it. For me, it was like a big trend, a big fade, a big fashion. And I've come here and I completely get it. And I don't want to be a part of an industry which exploits its people.
Across the yard, the deadline is approaching and not a single sack has been loaded onto the truck ready for export. With James unable to work and George and Oscar exhausted, loading has come to a stop and the boss isn't happy.
አሁን ያለን 30 ደቂቃ ስለሆነ 60 ኬሻ ተዘጋጅቷል። አይው መኪናው ተዘጋጅቷል። በፍጥነት በ30 ደቂቃ ጭናችሁ ጨርሳችሁ ታሽጎ መኪናው መውጣት አለበት።
It's just me and you. We've got to do one a minute. We've got a half hour to load 60 of these 85-kilogram bags onto their truck van thing.
With George and Oscar at a virtual standstill, the boss has to draft in local workers to help.
That was very heavy. Very, very heavy.
የስራ ጫዋታ ነው የስራችን ጫዋታ ነው ሞራል ይሰጣል ስራ ያንቃቃል ሞራል ይሰጣል ስራ ሲሰራ
ወደውም ላጥ እናደርጋለን።
At last, the sacks start making their way to the truck. And Oscar is learning the value of teamwork.
With normal jobs we do, they're quite monotonous, but with the song and stuff, keeps your spirits high and you forget, like, we've nearly finished it and it only took a few minutes.
Very impressive. The teamwork was really worked. Finished?
Yeah. Time check. Got 6 minutes to spare. I might sit down, relax, unwind. But yeah, so we're done. But now I've got energy, man. That was good. We finished
That's
it.
really weird. Suddenly got energy.
Yeah.
It's definitely reinforced how important team is, how important family is. You know, you've got the same support in the family as you do in the workplace.
With the processed raw coffee safely heading to the capital, ready for export, it's pay time.
እሺ ዛሬ ያው ስራ ሰርታችኋል ግን በቂ ስራ አልሰራችሁም።
The group owe 2 nights' rent on their heart. Those that have been pooling their wages still have a little left over. Oscar, on the other hand, doesn't.
It's not enough for me to actually eat. So all I can say is, I don't know where I stand.
Well, I was chatting to a lady in the coffee sourcing area just now, and she lives off 12 birr a day.
Yeah.
And she's got 3 kids to support and her husband's dead. So I know you're angry because you're thinking...
I'm not angry, it's not angry.
Well,
Please don't call it angry.
Okay, concerned about the fact that we can't live off this, but I think that's the way life is out here. Tough shit.
As the rest of the group head back to their hut, Lucy has been invited to the home of Tigris, the widow she was working with earlier.
Oh, salam. Hello. 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 How old are they?
ይሄ 9 ያ 7 እቺ 4 ተኩል ናት።
Oh, okay.
አዘጋጃለሁ።
Okay. From what age did you start cooking and providing for yourself?
እኔ ያው 13 ዓመት ነው በእኛ በደንብ የምንሰራው። ስራ እንጀምራለን። ትምህርት እንጀምራለን።
And were you working when you were 13 as well?
ለምዳለሁ።
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think I could do anything for myself at 13. I was still like, you know, just playing with my friends and always just relying on my parents. Are you already starting to teach your children to cook? So obviously independence here comes a lot sooner than back in England. Like, I'm 19 years old and I'm still relying on my parents, whereas these children are, 4 years old and she's already teaching them to cook for themselves. It's just, obviously children grow up a lot faster out here. When I was young, we had au pairs and nannies and stuff like that, you know, to even just help my mum look after us. I haven't grown up at all. I'm still, in their eyes, with my mentality and my knowledge of cooking, cleaning, providing, it's probably the one of a 2-year-old out here. I'm just so far behind in this whole worldly aspect. It's really shocked me. These children are just constantly like living and breathing like, you know, daily life as an adult really. Even though they've probably never left this area, they've got, you know, this sense of, you know, cooking, cleaning, independence, earning for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, they know more about, you know, how the world works than I probably do. I think as soon as I get back to England, I'm going to get myself a job, even though I've always thought I've had a concept of money. I think if I start earning for myself, I'll have a bit more knowledge about money. I won't be frivolous with it. I'll probably appreciate things a lot more. I think I'll be an all-round happier person.
Back at the hut, after not pooling his wages with the rest of the group, Oscar's thoughts have also turned to money.
I got 8 birr today and my rent is 4 birr. So that's 2 nights, 8 birr. So I have no money for food, no money for breakfast, no money for lunch tomorrow. So I'm not going to eat anything tonight. I can't.
I knew something like this would happen because paddling your own canoe when we're all a group is not a great way to go about things.
That's why I'm not eating. That's why I'm in my net. I don't deserve to eat.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, in a situation like this, it's quite important, or very important, to always put money into the pot, just in case you are ill or something like that, and it's a backup. So, yeah, for that respect, definitely, I should have put something in.
To survive here, you can't be kind of addicted like that. You have to work with other people as a team because there aren't the means to do anything else.
Yesterday, guess what? I should have just worked bloody hard and saved money. But the fact that I didn't put my money together at all was kind of saying I don't need other people, and clearly out here I do.
No.
I've learned so much.
I never ever thought I was going to say that you'd learned
say.
a lesson. Yeah, I never thought I'd hear you say that ever. Especially for you to be able to sit down and say to everyone that you were wrong and that you're sorry really means a lot.
It really does, Oscar.
I hope it does mean a lot, because I'm telling the truth. I've learned